Cheer. Got my nigga Cheese in this bitch. Midwest UGK, nigga. You already know. Cheer. I said my hands on this money. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. This 100-round drummy. It'll knock a nigga right down. My dope on my scale. It be knocking watch lights out. My spot do be booming. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. My hands on this money. I'm caught up in. Oh man, we posted up. You know what time it is. Ain't no news like street news. Whether you're here for the streets or you're here for the news, you're finna get this work. We posted on 3300 Trap Street, man. You know what time it is. Time for that Culture for the Streets, hosted by Mafia Paint. It's a movement going on. It's a movement involving a lot of people. What I want to know is, do y'all believe in the movement? Do y'all believe the movement is real? As many beefs as we ain't been able to see be squashed or be settled that resolve in loss of life and niggas going to jail for a long time. So to wake up on a day like today and see a whole bunch of people on the internet reposting, sharing, and typing the same quote on the internet. F the streets. Now, this is a good thing. I'm going to say that first because I ain't going to knock nobody saying that because don't nothing good come from the streets. If you look back at your memories, yeah, you had some fun, but you went to jail. You had a whole bunch of losses. You went through a whole bunch of trials and tribulations. The streets don't hand you no gifts, bruh. It just don't. Ain't nothing good about it. So to see rappers wake up and now they talking about they anti-street now, right? But what I want to ask y'all, do y'all believe most of these rappers that's saying this? Because just because you saying it don't mean you gonna go outside and live by it. Because at the same time, this could also be a smoke screen because niggas ain't trying to go to jail. And that don't make them dumb. Because at the end of the day, from the positions that they are in, they beat the street. But with one foot in the industry and another foot in the streets, eventually the streets will ruin everything. So to see what's going on is something we all should root for because we've been seeing a lot of beef that don't get settled. We've been seeing I done seen more artists go to jail in the last 5 years than I seen go platinum. We don't even talk about record sales no more. We talking about the last nigga got robbed, the last nigga went to jail, and the last rapper that got stepped on. Lord forbid you get your chain snatched. It's been more of all of that. None of it been involving music. That's why all the music been sucking. All the music been brown za, mid-level smoke, low-grade mid. And you got to blame some of that on the fact that some of these relationships where they collab and made good music together, when those ties severed through to whatever situations they was going through that made them not do business no more and collaborate and converse amongst one another, it not only messed up their friendships, but it started messing up the music game too. We watching niggas pick sides and other people beef that they solely wasn't involved in. That's messing up the street too, right? So to see what's going on with Thug saying it, Lucci saying it, Big 30 saying it, Shiesty saying it, I don't see no problem in it because most of the people that said it and posting it, they done been through there. They done been to jail. They done had to go through some things to even get to the level of thinking that even makes sense right now. So I'm going to believe that part. Will they lead by example? We just got to wait and see. But if it's one person that has a problem with this situation more than anybody in the industry right now, to him it ain't even about the whole turn your back on the street thing now and unify and all that. He don't even care about that. Tekashi 6ix9ine is being more vocal on how people picking and choosing and discriminating on who they put these labels on and these jackets on, right? And he also went through what Gunna went through. So he's seeing the whole city overlook a lot of things due to relationships and due to the image of that city and due to things being more swept up under the rug than anything, right? And people might got a problem with him saying that. But if it was other people, everybody would be saying it. So is it really a problem that he's saying what he's saying? Or is it just another troll by 6ix9ine by saying what he's saying? Because I don't see no problem in 21 Savage publicly saying he feel like Thug and Gunna should squash their situation. That situation, we all got to see how much that situation hurt Thug, even when he came home. So now we see, I just talked about it the other day. Gunna looks bigger than Thug today. So and that's not to say Gunna would have never made it there, but you didn't have to leave Thug in jail to make it there. He still would have got there. But ever since Thug went to jail, he's not the same young Thug music-wise. When we talking about quality and performance and volume level of tier that he sit on and the music that he put out, we haven't seen that Thug return yet. And it's hard to see that from somebody when they going through something. And his relationship with Gunna is part of that. Not just with Gunna, but that's what we talk about and emphasize the most. He's ruptured relationships with other people in Atlanta, and he's trying to fix them too. And he was going through things when they weren't fixed. So to see them trying to mend their situations and people recommend and suggest that they do, we have somebody that, see the picture a little bit different, but he's not really wrong for seeing the picture like that. We got to get into it.
People don't like the truth because it hurts them. I was going to do this video on TikTok, where you put the picture in the background and you start talking. But these facts right here need 100-inch. You see this bitch-ass nigga right here? Yo, listen, they going to skip this. The facts hurts people's feelings. I just need y'all to know that. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Now, hear this out. This bitch-ass nigga says, yo, hold on, let's start with this. Gunna, Young Thug, y'all niggas fix that shit. Y'all love each other. Niggas knew Gunna wasn't no gangster when he told the first time. And we swept it. We, not them. We, as the whole Atlanta. We swept it under the rug for you. He wasn't trying to leave you to hang, nigga. Fuck the streets. Now it's fuck the streets when it's convenient for you. The album sales is not selling, nigga. The Drake stimulus pack is not selling, nigga. Now y'all talking about, yo, fuck the streets. I've been talking about this 5 years ago. Y'all bend and break the rules when it's convenient for y'all. When he told the first time, so homie a rat, but it's convenient for me, yo. My best friend could rap. You from Atlanta? He could rap, but y'all niggas can't. Yo, no, it's different, bro. It's different. I've been saying this for 5 years. When he told the first time, we swept it under the rug. Where the morals? Ain't you a street nigga? Where your principle? Where your honor? You know whom you rap, but you swept it under the rug? It get worse. QCP, I told you to your face, You did wrong at the party, but I never bashed you on the internet. Why? Because it would have made the city look bad. Because you was putting all the young niggas on. And that would have fucked up the money. So you ready to eat from a rat? What happened to all good money? All money, not good money. Y'all was just bashing Kodak. What happened to all good money, not all money, not good money? Y'all niggas bend and break the rules when it's convenient for y'all, nigga. I walk shit down. Yo, if you watching this video, you about to hear some fucking facts. And people don't like the...
He funny when he be going off. Because we all know he weak as shit, right? But the way he be going off, he be sounding like he one of them type of niggas. If you heard him talking over the phone, you would think you talking to a stone cold stepper. Nigga softer than tissue with doodle on it. But the nigga got a point. You got to lock this shit in. I'm just saying. They trash Gunna. Gunna out here moving around like I Am Legend with nobody. And he managed to still come home and put good music out and sell and tour and not lose when he was still morally and mentally going through the shit he was going through, nigga. And he was supposed to go through it. (6ix9ine) went through it. That nigga got tied up, threw in the back of the car. Nigga house ran in. They was taking his baby mama down. They was doing all kind of, and then, you know what I'm saying? To people that didn't have no involvement in the streets, they seen no wrong in what he was doing. But the same people who he was feeding and funding and giving a nationwide image outside of their street was the same niggas tying him up, get in his car, we drive him to, you see what I'm saying? Backdooring him to death till he ain't even had screen doors on his house. So what, he ain't supposed to say nothing? My only issue with his rant is the fact that he leaving the whole, it's not just Atlanta artists right now that's joining this little movement they got going on as far as these posts right now, because we ain't seen nothing in the flesh as far as these people really sticking to the script with what they saying right now. It's just posts right now. So maybe that could be his reason for overlooking that. But at the same time, he probably overlooked it too because he don't really care about none of that. He ain't even from Atlanta. He just pointing out some issues. And certain niggas that's playing hypocrite for real. But because of 6ix9ine, they gonna talk about 6ix9ine having the most issue with this, because who gonna get on the internet and rant about it and everybody talk about it? That's just what it is. But he got a point. And I don't even like this nigga. Even before the Rico and shit, I didn't like the nigga. I didn't play none of that shit. That shit was like rap, rock and roll. But he got a point. We watched Thug do some things he shouldn't have did. The nigga made a couple posts, went to the studio, made Miss My Dogs. We talked about it for 2 weeks. Now the nigga getting married. We really ain't talking about none of that no more. We heard 21 on the phone telling him, man, you should just take Gunna up top, man. Just extend the contract and take him up top on the percentage, you know what I'm saying? Keep him in the loop. That way you always, you know what I'm saying? You making money off the nigga even though you don't deal with it. So what changed your mind to make you say y'all need to go ahead and just squash it? When you clearly being verbal about that over the phone, you didn't say that over the phone. You just said you shouldn't go about how he was going about going at Gunna the way he was. He should do it this way. Now it's instead of doing any of those ways, nigga, y'all need to squash this. It's not gonna be the same. Gunna then went through the blender. He'll never be or have the bond him and Lil Baby had coming in. Even if him and Thug squash it, the bond ain't gonna be the same, nigga. Them sitting in the car with the blunt lit or whatever, some girls in the back, whatever the case may be, ain't gonna be the same. Some of these bonds is broken and they broke forever. Because what people had to endure in the process, nigga. I respect Atlanta for what they doing because Atlanta been running the game for about 3 decades. And when you start to lose certain things, the music has changed in Atlanta because we don't hear Future doing music with people over here that he used to do music with. We don't hear 21 Savage doing music with people we used to do music with. We don't hear none of these niggas doing music with the people that they used to do music with. And that's what we expect out these niggas. And we ain't seeing it. And all we hearing is trash. It don't matter who it is. The numbers could say, yeah, they did good, or yeah, they did mediocre, but when we listen to the music, we flipping through that shit like book pages because, nigga, it's mid. Number 2 on the track list might be good. Then we got to go skip all the way up to number 7 just to get to another good song. Nigga, you only got 13 songs on this song, on this CD. And the only ones that's good is 2, 7, and 11. These niggas do need to fix some of these relationships because the music trash right now. But as far as Gunna and Thug, it's over with. Thug had to sit in that cell and go through some things. And at the same time, while he was still going through things, at the first they was going through it together. Then he watched Gunna go home and just be successful and didn't even look back for Thug. That hit different. It's hard to mend that. And it's hard to recommend that a nigga mend that when you wasn't a nigga in the cell. And it's a pride thing for Gunna too. Yeah, you did, or you reacted too fast. But at the same time, this the nigga that's responsible for getting you where you at. So how can you be back cool with him knowing you know what I'm saying? Knowing you did that. Like, you know what I mean? It's just the game is messed up right now. You know what I mean? That's why you got a big percentage of the rap game is in jail. And what we see right now looks like a smokescreen because most of these niggas had allegations of catching Ricos for activities they got going on in the street. Niggas changing their abbreviations, their record label names, and all of that. So all these squashing the beefs and all of that, it could be real. If it's real, it's positive. But if it's fake, it's bullshit. So you can't really say. It's just, you know, only other person that could have been responsible for saying something like at that status like that to get the attention like that would have probably been Charleston White, as far as being vocal about the situation. But one thing about Tekashi 6ix9ine, he been in the industry, so he know about numbers. So it's he makes sense when he talk about people japping up their sales to reach certain heights in the charts and streaming farms and placements due to being controlled a certain type of way in the industry. He talk about all that, how the industry is rigged. He talk about all that. And he was a part of it. At one time, he was at the top of the charts and he had trash music. But he sold millions of records. He did millions and billions of streams. And then we watched the same niggas throw him in the back of the car, throw the hot dog in his baby mama buns, steal from him, plot on him, talk about him. Then from a distance, he watching other people that was vocal about his situation in so many ways go and do some of the same things. And he's sitting back like ain't nobody gonna say nothing. What the fuck? But it also matters how you looking at the situation. People want Atlanta to get their things together in the street. People want Atlanta music scene to get it together. We still having faith in that. So whether these posts and all of what's going on is real or fake, the truth still remains, bruh, that Atlanta gotta find their way back to what Atlanta used to be, and that's gonna be a long haul. And it's gonna take more than saying fuck the streets. You got to live by it at the end of the day. But we seeing a lot of people that got enough influence to push that narrative, and people follow suit, especially the young generation. Pooh Shiesty got a lot of people out here wearing Shiesty masks when it's 102 degrees outside. He got influence. So if he's serious about pushing that narrative, people that look up to him might start changing certain things about the way they do things in the streets. Influence change people that's influenced by you. All these people we see, Lucci, Thug, 21, Future, Shiesty, Big 30, all these people have some type of influence to the younger people. So at some point, whether it's real or not, we hope it to be real, because we gotta prosper, and you ain't gonna prosper with everybody still going to jail, niggas getting laid flat and robbed and chain snatched. Like, it's nothing gonna change. It's gonna be, we just gonna be stuck in the wheel, in the same bucket of pulling each other down and stand down when you done been blessed to enjoy the fruits of your labor. I say it all the time. And when you done been to jail, you shouldn't want to go back to jail. It's not an accomplishment, it's a fuck up. So, you know, as much negative we watch all the time, we gotta root for the positive. We don't have no more MLKs. We don't have no more of these type of people that lead the pack, because they bold enough to speak their piece. They bold enough to not be afraid and live in fear of whatever power may be that's in front of them, that holds some type of evil that's attached to it. We no longer have them type of people that represent us. You see what I'm saying? So these rappers, they're not these people neither. They still promote negativity, but they hold a position of influence where they could put certain narratives to make people think about the things that they promote. You just got to think about that, man. Lock it in. Make sure if y'all watching from Twitch, man, y'all hit the follow button. Subscribe to me over there. If you're on YouTube, you already know what to do. Tap in, hit the hype button, hype us up, like, subscribe. Make sure you stay tuned in. If you're on the book, do the same thing. If you're on X, do the same thing, and etc. But for now, we finna get up out of here, man. It's time for that Coach for the Streets, hosted by Mafia and Peyton. You posted up on 3300 Trap Street, man. Ain't no news like street news. And whether you're here for the streets or the news, you finna get this word. I'm out of here.